Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our final destination. This is the finale of season 3. This is Small Talk. It is a watch party. My name is Ryan Cam. I'm joined. I never figure out the arrows. Matt White. I'm somewhere.
Yeah,
Jake,
you can't figure out which way to point. It's
How
so
you guys
confusing.
How you guys doing?
Doing great. I'm
Doing
excited to
great.
see your reaction to the finale.
Yeah, me too.
I have tried to avoid spoilers like the plague. I have my theories that I posited at the end of the episode, which dropped today, which if you all have not dropped, if you've not watched the main episode for today, it is now live on the channel, so go check it out. I had great fun editing that one. I always do, but particularly this episode for a couple of reasons.
Yeah,
But
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you're able to avoid spoilers for a show that came out like over 20 years.
I just try and keep myself as away from it as possible. I mean, I sometimes little implications of what might happen slip in. I mean, it's bound to happen.
Right.
But, 9 times out of 10, I just generally just I don't look at Wikipedia. I don't look like fandom or any of those sites. I just try and treat it like I'm watching it in 03 or 04. So
It's really crazy though. Like if you go on YouTube and type in Smallville for you to upload the trailers, I'm surprised you don't see clips like, oh, so and so Smallville. And you're just like, don't look.
I mean, oh no, don't look. Even if you have to add clips for the video of the episodes that we cover, and you're like, oh shit, there's a spoiler for the upcoming season.
I mean, it was particularly bad when we were covering the Crisis episode because I didn't see I stopped watching the Arrowverse a long time ago, and I didn't know that Tom Welling was the Superman in the Crisis on Infinite Earths event. I didn't know that. I figured now that I've watched
maybe it's like a small scene for
it's a cameo fest. Like if you watch Crisis on Infinite, it was nothing but a cameo fest that really did not serve any purpose. And I'll save you the suspense. They did him dirty in that cameo role.
I don't think
it was bullshit.
I don't think they did him dirty. I think it was a
that was such a big character assassination. Like that's not Clark. He would not do that.
Yeah, I like I said, I stopped watching anything Arrowverse at a certain point. I got really heavy into the Flash, and then just it just tapered off, and then I just never came back. I do want to eventually finish Arrow because the first few seasons of Arrow were fantastic, and I've heard the quality goes way down, but
it's like
do
a steak dinner that then goes. Then you're eating dollar store pizza.
I was going to say filet mignon to those dollar store steaks in the back, the steakums or whatever.
Well, I will say the final season I did enjoy it, but mostly it reminds me of Back to the Future. There's all of it is just he's time hopping. I'm like, we started off with a serious show, kind of it was meant to be like Batman, and now why is he just hopping in other worlds? Before we start, what is your favorite episode this season, and what was your least favorite?
Oh, well, favorite is Memoria by a country mile. That episode was just quality. Even after, I mean, followed very closely by Shattered. Memoria and Shattered and Asylum. That's the triple threat for me.
Yeah, the best episode was Memoria. Yeah, that was definitely the best one. I don't know. It's hard to say which one it was my least favorite. I can't remember what other episodes that I disliked the most. I can't think of the top of my head.
Yeah, there are so many good episodes in season 3. I really think the episode that really, besides Shatter, I really liked, Memoriam was so good because you find so many effed up things about, like Lex is oh, his mother killed his own brother, and as a top, that's just the most disturbing thing you could see on a TV show. I guarantee you they would not do that now. They'd be no, we're not putting that. But Arrow said, oh, what if Oliver had a twin brother and then his brother was smothered in a crib by his mother? They would say, hell no, we're not doing that. That's too dark.
Yeah, I'm going to say that the Magnetic episode was my least favorite now because I had to look through the Blu-ray case just to see the episode guide just to refresh my memory.
My least favorite would probably be Truth, where where Chloe tells the truth to everyone, and with the eco-terrorist, I was just like, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that she had the ability to get people to tell the truth.
My least favorite is the flashback episode. One where like they're in the 40s or whatever, the 60s.
Oh, I did. Oh man, I
Well,
disagree.
Oh, yeah,
on
that
one,
was,
man. Oh,
I just like I could never watch that again. I would be fine with it. Like I could go to like another episode. I'd be fine.
was Hereafter. That was the one. But yeah, the best part about that was the promo where it was like Smallville 1961. I'm like, you sure you want to go back there?
But yeah. So I'm
Oops.
excited for this episode. I can't wait to watch your reaction to this finale.
Well,
Y'all ready to start?
like I said, we are doing this watch along style. I have not seen this episode. These guys have. I have sworn them to a no spoiler policy. Do not ruin this for me. If you are watching at home, please do not spoil
Spider-Man
anything.
showing up.
Don't spoil anything in the live chat for me, please.
Is Batman going to show up?
Is the Green Lantern going to show up and it's going to be played by Ryan Reynolds?
The Martian Manhunter.
Is
But
Nicolas
please
Cage-
don't spoil anything in the live chat. I don't ask for much around here, but just let me just have this.
Okay.
But I'm going to play a couple of promos, and then we will jump right in after a 5-second countdown. So the time for talk is officially over. Let us get into Season 3, Episode 22, called Covenant.
On the WB Wednesday, a Smallville 2-hour event. Everything he loved was left behind. Why are you here?
To take you home.
His future brought him back.
Who are you? Lois. Lois Lane.
One epic story, one big night. Smallville, a 2-hour event on the WB Wednesday.
All right.
Oh,
We will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
oh my God! It's a T-1000.
Yeah, dude.
Technically,
Another
no,
explosion in this episode.
technically it's a woman, so this would technically be Elijah Dushku from the third one, whatever her T was.
Oh, the Rise of the Machines.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, from T3.
By the way, I am watching this on the Blu-ray, and it looks really good so far.
I'm
Yeah, I
watching.
told
this
you,
on my
dude.
digital copy of the movie.
Yeah, I'm watching this on Blu-ray as well.
Doing well. Gave you in
I
3D
don't have a
Jega
where I'm
mention.
in this room. I don't have a Blu-ray player, so I just put it on my digital. I'm like, still pretty good quality.
Well, Joshua, thank you for the shout out. I do appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Josh.
I don't think it's going to be hard to figure out. This is
Well, you just gotta watch and find out.
You're just gonna have to watch and find out, bro.
I think that Adrian Pawlacki said when she did this episode that she said she was completely naked, and that she said that she was just like she tried to be shy. She told Michael Rosenbaum on the podcast. She said, "I literally was just like, I'm gonna do it." She goes, "I'm just gonna do it." She said, "See, look, guys." And then everybody with Tom Welling looked, and Tom Welling just did this, like just went look the other way because he's like embarrassed. He's like, I'm not looking. You know, a year later she would go, or 2 years later she'd go on Supernatural and be in the pilot of Supernatural.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, she was definitely in the pilot of Supernatural that played Sam's girlfriend, college girlfriend.
I take it was a one-time role.
She's only in one episode in Supernatural. Oh, no, bad timing for Lex, right?
Dude, your timing sucks.
It's like that part in Live Free or Die Hard is like, yeah, the bad timing award.
The T.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot Lionel was arrested at the end of the episode before this.
Yep, they forgot that the evidence to convict him.
You know, you would think before he would get arrested or anything like that, why Lionel wouldn't just like run for mayor of Metropolis or something. You know, a running theme throughout this season is just the cracks just beginning to form between the
Clark and
Clefs, and like these cracks are just being exacerbated.
so, Ryan, you think about Lionel in prison? How long do you think that sticks? Do you think that sticks forever? Short? You're,
No, he's not going to be here long.
everybody's obsessed with Clark. It's like Clark's like a magnet to everybody.
Yeah, they're always obsessed with Clark. Everyone in this show.
Forget everybody hates Chris. Everybody hates Clark.
Everybody loves Clark. They should have just renamed the show Everybody Loves like Clark. Kind of like Everybody Loves Raymond.
That was a really good show. They kind of involve Clark just by proxy, Mrs. L. Or Ms. L. Excuse me.
I'm just saying. I think. Oh, you know, she's supposed to be Wonder Woman, and they shot a Wonder Woman TV show before Arrow, after Smallville. David E. Kelly did, and she was Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, they did. They shot a pilot episode that never got aired.
Never got made, and everybody was so
It
mad.
did get made for one episode for the pilot, but it never got picked up.
Oh, everybody said it's terrible.
Oh yeah, they thought it had a terrible response.
And then there was supposed to be an Amazon TV series that was going to be like about young Wonder Woman before she becomes Wonder Woman.
Well, yeah, they're doing the Themyscira series that's going to have that more of a Game of Thrones vibe.
Yeah,
that's
no,
gonna
but
have
I'm
a
saying
Max
before,
series.
back the Arrow guys were going to do that back in after Arrow was this huge success. We're going to do a young Wonder Woman show, but then Zack Snyder said, "I want Wonder Woman from BBS," and they canceled Amazon.
Wouldn't that have been Greg Berlanti?
Yeah, Greg Berlanti said, "Yeah, I was going to do it," but then when Zack Snyder said, "I'm doing Wonder Woman's going to be on Batman vs Superman," they decided, "Yeah, we're just going to get rid of Amazon and focus on Batman vs Superman."
Yeah, but we were also supposed to get that Aquaman spinoff, The Trench, that focus on the Trench that never got made.
I don't think anything they announced, I think is not getting made.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, most of the stuff that they had to slate for the past like 10 years that never got made, and it kept getting
Like
setbacks.
that Tisha Coates, J.J. Abrams Superman movie.
You know, I was watching a Jeremy Johns video the other day where he was like talking about the DC slate coming out of Comic-Con 2014, and you just look at it and you just go, never got made, got made, but it was bad. It never got made.
Can you imagine? They should. You might as well. You might as well just look. This is the Fortress of Solitude. Okay, why doesn't it all just turn to crystals? Okay, like literally, it's just sitting there, a giant cave with paintings on it. I'm just like, I'd be so disappointed. I'm like, come on, this is Superman.
Well, we're not there yet.
I mean, technically, there is a Fortress of Solitude already.
It's in the barn, dude. That's his
barn.
Fortress of Solitude.
I know they were like, yeah. Can you imagine how disappointed Terrence Stamps was when he came and visited the set? I was like, "This is your fortress, okay? All right, I'm leaving." He literally said, Tom Welling said he did that. Terrence Stamp voices Jor-El.
He's probably just said like, "Yep, I'm gonna head out."
This is a barn.
This is the barn, Kal-El. I'm disappointed in you, Kal-El.
A trailer? Where's the Kent Farmer trailer?
This
Trailer park?
This prison looks like Michael and Janet Jackson are going to come storming in from that music video Scream that they did in like 2000. This doesn't look like a real prison.
Well, this is not the actual real prison cell. They're just holding them until the trial comes.
It's a penitentiary, Brian.
Yeah, it's penitentiary.
Yeah, even still, I'm not saying I want like Prison Break or Oz or anything like that. I'm just saying like
the real thing will be a little bit different if he ever gets convicted.
Lionel said that he failed Lex. Yeah, like that's like saying that this like
now he's confessing that he has liver disease,
like,
and he's willing to do everything he can to stay alive, and he was taking far extreme measures to get there, to getting his hands dirty.
I truly think Lex really cares about him.
I think he does, but he's now getting more cold than usual. Now he just wants him to suffer in prison, and that's just biggest victory. And he doesn't care if he dies. Like, this is where Lex is really going down the dark path, where he does not care if he lives or dies.
I think honestly, Lex feels bad. Like he's like, "Don't let me die in prison." It's like,
Well, yeah, there's a part of him that wants to save him.
oh, see that? Like he put his hand on this. Like, he's like,
It's like they love each other in their unique way, but they're both kind of. It's like a scorpion and the frog situation. If
Yep.
any of you have ever seen
Yeah.
the movie Drive.
like I follow that bullshit. Like, this might have been more effective with a string quartet in the background.
He just fucking fell for he fell for his bullshit. He just rubs it right in his face.
The student has become the master.
He
Oh,
thinks
you're
he's full. He thinks he's
you're
full of
always
shit that
10 steps
he's
ahead of me.
diagnosed with liver
Today,
disease.
I'm
But
3
like, dude,
steps
check the records.
Lex is like, "You're always 10 steps ahead of me, but today I'm 3 steps ahead of you."
Yep. Yeah, I know. They just wanted. I think they just wanted to make her like that. She's not like human. That she's not from this planet. And make her more alien than usual.
Like, definitively not a human. Yeah, Jonathan's right. Like, what she eats is like the least.
She knows your
of-
birthday, Clark. Wow, she knows your birthday. Oh my god.
Made a deal with the devil.
Yep, that's the deal he made from Jarrell. That one day he would have to turn him in.
And then again, the
Again,
kid farm
every time.
has no
every
fucking
goddamn
aware of their surroundings. Okay,
They're
there's
never-
some in their
At
driveway
least
that-
at least she's aware of surroundings because she has fucking goddamn sense of super hearing.
I'm just saying, she's the only person. There's like 2 super beings. There's only one person who is like FBI agent right there.
And he has a
Hello.
device that can be able to like monitor through their house. Because he probably bugged the barn. Damn.
Well, that's incredible.
Damn, she just vaporized that motherfucker.
Wow. And Loader was no more.
Get a load of that, right?
She sent him straight to the gulag. Like, no revive, no stim. Like to hell. You're like Thanos to this man. You know, I legit always
It never
forget
happened.
that these are like high schoolers. When this school shows up, I'm like, oh yeah, they still have to go to school in the middle of all of this.
Because a high school student that runs a newspaper can get you fingerprints out of the World Wide
Yeah,
Web.
she can get the finger. She knows to pull some strings with the fingerprint analysis. A high school reporter can pull those strings.
Like, oh, you need fingerprints? I'm like 17. I got you, fam.
I got you. Don't worry
It'd be
about
funny
it.
if Chloe had like fake IDs on the side that she was selling.
She could probably make a fake ID if she could.
Well, I'm sure she could.
It wouldn't be a surprise.
Oh God!
I mean,
here we
she's a
go with
tech
Lana
girl. She
again.
can do anything.
Lana, Clark, I'm leaving to go to Paris.
Clark, I'm leaving. Can you give me an escort?
They mentioned on Talkville her hair. They said it looked like she just got out of the shower and they had to shoot because, like they said, like usually her hair is done nice, and like they're like she looks like she just got out of the shower and they're like, all right, we need to get you. Come on, hurry.
They were
Yeah,
so
I
in a
was-
hurry to shoot this scene.
I was legit going to say, like, I was looking up photos and like I was editing like today's episode, and I found this photo. I'm like, yeah, her hair looks odd.
Probably because they're like, look, she only got so many days with her, so we need to shoot her stuff as fast as possible. We ain't got time for makeup.
She still looked good even with her all wet hair.
I mean, it's Kristen Kroik, so of course
Yeah,
she's from way out of town.
Just say Canada.
from
Look at the camera.
California.
I would have said Canada and then look at the camera.
That would, have a little bit of a wink, fourth wall breaking.
I think that would have took people out of it though.
That would have been funny.
And then like that's for a blooper gag.
Just do that for the gag reel, or do that whole Parks and Rec whenever they just look at the camera as when they're so.
Does it ever bother you that this dude looks like he's 30 and yet he's playing like a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old?
He's pretty much in his late 20s by then. But
He does
by
not
this
look like a
third
kid
season.
at all.
I think by this point he was in his early 30s. I think the show
Dude,
started.
he would have
in
pulled it off perfectly if he would have been
like
Superman at
27.
the time. At that age, he was at that age because most of them they just cast them in their early 30s.
Let us make passionate love.
She's willing to procreate of the Kryptonian race, which means you got to mate with her.
Let's not look too deeply into that.
That's literally what she was implying.
Smallville,
She's
Alabama.
literally implying it.
Walk
The
out.
way
This is not being facetious. She's literally implying that she wants to procreate with Kal-El. They wanted to observe the Kryptonian rays, bringing Krypton on Earth. Like,
The
oh my
wafer-
gosh, she's really going there.
The wafer-thin pretense of
Lionel Luthor.
Oh yeah, the delivery dude, the actor. I recognize him. He was in Power Rangers SPD. They played
He's
the Red
also-
Ranger,
he's,
and she was in
he's
he was
the
in
man.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Wasn't he in She's the Man? With Amanda Bynes?
Yeah, he was definitely in that movie too.
join me and I will complete your training, and together we can rule the galaxy as husband and cousin. Oh, Aaron,
I mean,
that
isn't
was
like
wonderful.
going with your cousin illegal on Krypton, bro?
And then they had a baby, and it was called Box
Is it
Cell.
somewhere in the Kryptonian South?
Ding, 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 ding.
Deliverance and all. It takes place in Alabama. All that. We're on the Alabama side of Krypton.
Krypton Bama. Or Alaton.
Well, he said, I could.
You got a pretty mouth.
We could go with our son.
You got to mate with her, Kal-El.
This idea, man, about sending our kid to Earth and letting aliens raise him. Ain't that crazy shit right there, Laura? And then she goes,
Jacob, behave. We're still streaming on YouTube. I mean, hopefully, yep, we're still there. Join me and we shall rule the galaxy.
We'll rule the galaxy.
Know what I mean?
oh my god, get a picture of Marlo Brando and just put like a trucker hat on him and like a Larry. Real strong, it's not. Yeah, you didn't kill him. Morgan Edge did.
Yeah, I didn't kill him. Morgan Edge did.
Just like Jigsaw doesn't kill people. They kill themselves because they don't get out of the traps.
Good point.
It was an accident.
I just pulled it in the right direction. I didn't get my hands dirty.
I just paid him the money and he did it himself.
And he just did the job.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh, I know.
Yeah, you know where this is going.
I know.
He just gave him the key to the Lex's secret little room.
Yep.
Because he couldn't turn Lex against Clark, so now he's gonna turn Clark against Lex.
Well, yeah, because Lex just backstabbed him, so he's gonna fucking hit him hard.
And it's gonna prove everything that Kara has been yammering about.
You know what was kind of weird in the earlier seasons for Smallville? They always pronounce, especially the other iterations of Supergirl, they always pronounce Kara and not Kara. They decided to change that noun of that name until Supergirl, the show, came around. They just pronounced Kara instead of Kara.
Well, it's like the Ra's al Ghul thing. Like Christopher Nolan kept mispronouncing it as Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, it's like pronouncing the fucking Minotaur a Minotaur.
Really? That's a debate? I thought it was always Minotaur.
Yeah, I know. I kept debating to people. Like, I think it was because if you pronounce Minotaur in an English accent, that would make more sense.
Look at that. He's got all the Kents on file.
And he's got a still, like a photo shoot. It looks like a photo shoot of Clark.
I mean, yeah, so does Lionel, so it's like just tit for tat.
I bet you he's got a stool sample of Clark's feces in a jar.
Yeah, there you go. He has the simulation of the crash. Oh, watch out for kryptonite, bro.
It looks like guacamole.
I did not think about it, but fuck, now I thought about it.
Are you sure about that, Lex? It's about you, really?
You sure about that?
This is so good. It's like there's no like. It's like they're justifying it in their own way. It just
Clark, don't go away, Clark. Clark.
I was gonna show you eventually.
Buddy, I was gonna show you to it eventually, man.
Well, I was gonna show you, Clark, when whenever like I decided to like whenever we took our relationship to the next level.
And then, before I showed you the skeletons in my closet.
Jonathan, at some point in the episodes, like to quote Will Smith from My Robot, for some reason I told you so just doesn't quite say it.
Just doesn't quite say it. I mean, like Lex had a good point. Like, don't tell me you didn't have any deep dark secrets too, Clark. You kept it too. Both of you had secrets and lies when it comes to friendship.
Black said the pot to the kettle and all of that.
Really, Lex? Like, why couldn't Lex give her a ride then? Like, if Lex knew she was going to the airport, he should pull up to her house.
Like, dude, he's literally fucking stalking her. Like, Jesus, dude.
He's like, you know what I'll do? I'll let her take the bus, and then I'll show up at the airport to surprise her.
Nothing sus about that at all.
At least him pulling up to her house would be better,
Yeah, that would have made more sense. But then you just literally conveniently ran into her at the airport before she leaves.
So, Lana, I know that you're 17.
I know you're 17, but
you're a hard 17.
Oh, God, don't say hard. No, don't do that.
But realize she's like, what, 23 or something like that? I know.
Yeah, she's probably like in her early 20s by now.
Abandoned ship.
I do think that Lex does have feelings for Lana. You can't say, Ryan, you don't think he does have feelings for Lana.
Oh, here we go. Clark caught them hugging.
Lex cock blocked me.
That's cock block, man.
I mean,
That's my only chance.
That's kind of what happened.
That's literally what happened.
It should have been like Lex turned around and Clark's right there, and he just does this.
Gets this evil like, ha 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 ha. God, she's like, God damn it, how did he disappear so quickly? Second time this happened. Just when I spot him and he just shoot.
Me when I edit this in the future, include the scary movie clip of the dude in the ghost suit running away.
Yeah, that's the one. The ghost face killer just runs away. They make poke fun of it. Because in every horror or any like suspense, they always disappear so quickly every time they look away for a second.
A bit of an aside. I would think like a scary movie like would be just amazing today. It's not like they wouldn't have material to work with. Like if they do like lampoon like A24 or Neon or stuff like that.
Yeah, but the thing is that like it's so like the reason why it killed it was they kept using too many pop culture references. Like, have you watched Meet the Spartans? I watched it not too long ago.
Yeah, I watched
there was
that too.
So many 2007 references to where I'm like, okay, this isn't even funny because
or that disaster movie that they did. There were that's what really killed the spoof of a comedy spoof movie. Is because I agree with you. I echo what you're saying that they did so many pop culture references that they just throw it right in your face.
Do a joke that can last a test of time. Don't do a joke.
Dude, we get it.
Don't do a pop culture joke because it's not going to last long. Like, oh, MySpace. Oh, I got 8 friends on MySpace. I'm like, yeah, where's MySpace now?
Yep. It's dead.
Tumblr. I got Tumblr. And I'm like, yeah, where's Tumblr now?
Ooh, friendship's over, Lex.
I come to testify against Lionel, and then I'm out of here.
And I'm gonna tell you to fuck off, Lex.
I'm leaving this whole town in the rearview mirror, Dougie.
Like, screw this. I'm leaving this town. I never go back to school. Never. I hate Cursive, but I hate all you.
Going to Gotham, and I'm becoming the Dark Knight.
He's like,
there's
Billy
an episode
Madison.
of Batman the Animated
He's like
Series.
Billy Madison. He's like, I hate Cursive, but I hate all you. I'm never coming back to school. Never.
There's an episode of Batman the Animated Series where Batman is out of town or something, so Superman takes over Batman's rounds. And I just remember like Bane's trying to fight Batman. He's like, nothing's happening. And then Batman just he tries to kill Batman. The Penguin's like, yeah, I succeeded. And then he goes, how? And then the guy is like, knows, and he goes, and he takes off the mask and goes, whew. He goes, that was quick.
You know, he just dropped a line of ever since the meteor shower brought him nothing but pain. Didn't they literally just do this in the finale of the last season?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
Gotta
this
have
is
the
literally
stakes
like,
high.
hey, he's running away again.
Next season finale is amazing. Next season finale is like, man,
Next
it
level.
is so good.
That-
It
there's
is
gonna be next
so
level.
good.
With when it comes to quality.
Like you'll be done at the edge of the you'll be like, this will be your face.
And I'm not gonna lie, like season 4 ran by really quickly if you bench watch the entire season.
Season 4, I was just thinking like, 80% of the episodes in season 4 are really good.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, 80% of it was like mostly top tier episodes.
And I know a lot of people hate season 4. A lot of people say, oh,
I was like,
season
I
4
don't agree.
I don't either. I think season 6 is a lot weaker than 4.
Oh, they're kissing. Oh God.
I thought
Oh,
that
God.
season 6 was the weakest season they've done.
Wait, wait, Clark just kissed Kara?
Yeah,
I told
Did a
you,
little-
Alabama shit.
just did a little Parker up.
Aaron White said he wants to do the season finale watch along for season 4. Well, we'll pencil you in, Aaron.
Sign me up for the season finale watch long. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, we'll get you in for that
We'll
one.
put you
Eric.
in.
Oh, here it comes.
Marion, keep your eyes shut. Oh,
So Jarrell basically manipulated this girl, made her think she's in a coma, and basically got in her head and pretend to be Kira to bring Jarrell. So he made out with his own dad. That's how American Dad level shit. If you see that episode of American Dad,
I've never seen that show, surprisingly.
there's an episode of American Dad where Stan wants his son to get laid, so he puts his avatar as a girl, and then he goes, and his son's like, he's like break dancing with the girl, and he's shaking his ass, and the girls, and it's just so funny seeing Stan dance.
All that Jarrell did was just reanimate her and make her like something that she's not, to manipulate Clark and try to lure her to Jarrell. Stole away her like 20 years of her life. That's kind of fucking shady right there. I'm not gonna lie.
She served her purpose. I killed her. It's fine.
I mean, she was probably already dead and just used her body for
Yeah,
when
that's
the
what it
time
was. She was
machine-
brain dead.
She was already brain dead. She was already long gone.
Hey, at least that ghost can fight back, unlike Russell
That
Crowe.
kind of just like reverted back a little bit, because if you
Oh,
really think
no.
about it, if she had not been like dead and she was still more alive and survived in the caves,
Look at
that would have
Ryan.
been much
Look at
worse.
Ryan. Matt, look at Ryan. Early 2000 CGI. Looks like Lawnmower Man shit right here.
It's like, oh. I'm not gonna lie, the shot was actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty dark. Like he just sucked him right into the.
This
cave
right here is
wall.
my favorite moment of the finale. This
Oh
right here.
yeah, this moment right here. Oh god, the way they play the music, powerful.
I like to call this moment Lionel Strikes Back.
I mean, I remember they played the same music at the end of the Watchmen movie with Zack Snyder. They definitely play that same music, the song.
Zack Snyder would later borrow this for Baby S.
Yeah, I
he
was
lo-
going to
You
say,
can already
like,
tell
he's
that
getting a
Zack
haircut.
loves Smallville. He's a fan of the show. Took some notes.
I mean, he did say put the Sullivan's fishing thing as a nod to Sullivan, and he put Pete Ross in there as Clark's bully.
Well, Pete Ross already existed in comics before.
Yeah. No, see, now they're in, Chloe and them are going to witness protection.
Yeah,
Because-
that's what's happening. Because after the trial, they're in the witness protection program. Oh, have to go through another
See,
hearing.
no witness protection person will be like, all right, you go in the house now. We're not going to search it or anything. Good luck. Not just stare at you like this, like. Zack Snyder would later borrow this scene for Batman or Superman. Zack Snyder watches going, I like that. I like that. Yeah, this this whole sequence is Lionel Luthor Strikes Back. Did you see that?
You saw it, didn't you?
The house just exploded.
And there's where the scene where, oh yeah, Lex is poisoned.
Oh,
That shit got dark so quickly. Lionel strikes back. Yeah, and Martha sees the symbols burning in the field. The Kryptonian symbols.
By the way, that's the same barber. That's actually the real barber from the on their show that cuts their hairs. And so they said, "Hey, they said you want to do a day on this show where we can see your face?" And he's like, "Sure, I'll shave." He's like, "All you gotta do is shave." And John Glover actually got his head shaved. He was that committed. He said, "Shave my head."
Well, you can already tell that he's literally getting his head shaved.
I mean, there's prosthetics that can make your head look like it's getting shaved.
Like they're literally just showing him just getting his head shaved. You can't fake that.
Now I am bald with my son. Now I know what it feels
Also,
like.
this is like the second time that Lex has gotten poisoned via scotch. You would think he'd be more careful with it.
We get naked Clark just sitting there naked, going, clothes on.
He's sitting there naked in the clouds.
I don't know why I'm naked. I'm not a baby. It's weird now. I'm a grown ass.
Clark looked like he was in the Phantom Zone or something.
Yeah, it's funny. I think that how they shot that is they probably told Tom Welling to sit there on like a light beam, and they're like, "All right, put a camera. Tom, we can't see your genitals because we got."
Well, no, they use the camera angle as he's laying down, and you can totally tell he's grabbing his crotch so that he wouldn't show his junk on camera.
Just make that now. Just like look like you're scared, like this. All right.
But I'm not gonna lie, that shot felt so cinematic. At the end of
did.
the episode, it did.
It
was so Christopher Reeve style, the Dawn or Superman.
Which, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but yeah, you're probably like, well, what is it? The 2-hour season finale? Yeah, I guess that was I think that was just a mismarket or something. I think that was like the 2-hour season premiere. I think we're going to show the finale. I think it was a promo saying they're going to show the finale and then show the premiere, because some of the footage you saw in there was that from the premiere.
Oh yeah, that was wild.
All right, so how would you rate this finale out of the first two?
I think I like the season 1 finale the best still.
Really?
It's season 1, then 3, then 2.
2, I just think is the weakest one, because 2, I just thought, 1, I think is cool because you got a tornado, but then 3, I thought 3. I will say the first half of it I don't care for, but then when it gets to like Lionel Luther getting his head shaved and all these dramatic things happen, I'm like, yes. But season 4, I have a feeling next year you're gonna be like, season 4 is my favorite finale. Season 1 is my second favorite. I guarantee you, next season you're gonna be like, season 4 is gonna be your favorite finale. Because it's the stakes.
Let us tie the bow on season 3. Jacob, 1 to 10, what do we give it?
Season or the episode?
This episode.
I think this episode's really good. It leaves everything hanging up. So I would say it's about 8 shields.
All right, Matt, what about you?
I'm giving this a 9. What a powerful finale that we've gotten. This is my favorite finale so far. If I were to rank it so far, I would rank it for like number 1 was the season 3 finale. I know you don't like season 2 finale as much. I get that, but for me, it's season 2 finale, then season 1 finale of the whole tornado thing.
Oh, I'm going to side with Matt. I'm going to go 9 on this. I thought this was a great episode. I mean, just just heart-wrenching, like the house exploding and just like you said, Lionel's revenge because he's getting his head shaved, and it's like everyone's just at like forget about last season. This season feels like the darkest timeline, the finale there.
So let me ask you this, Brian. Do you think that the season? All right. So what is your anticipation for the season premiere? Just going in this, you have not seen it yet. So what do you think is going to happen? Or give us your prediction. Like if you just watched that, who do you think is going to live? Who do you think is going to die?
Well, I think Clark gets back to Smallville somehow because the status quo must be reestablished. I think he rebels against Jor-El somehow, and so he ends up making his way back. It's kind of been spoiled for me looking at like photos of other seasons, not looking for it just because I just have seen promo pics, but Chloe clearly survives. I don't know how, but she does survive.
Does she? Does she?
Stop it. I know, okay? And I think Jonathan's going to be okay. I didn't want him to go out. Part of me was expecting him to, but I was hoping that wouldn't be the case, and it looks like he's going to be fine. But
But dude, your reaction to Jonathan during the caves, that was pretty cool. That was funny as hell. You were like, oh, what?
well, I mean, just a big old like
Jake and I were like,
When the house blew up, he's like,
a big old rope of light. Just
we were
comes
doing the
and
facial
strangles
expression. You
Jonathan
should have
and-
done that like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone when he just like, ah!
Well, next week when the highlights go up, that clip's going in. But we've got a Caleb Gorzel sighting. Hello, Caleb. Nice to see
Hello.
you.
so do you think though that do you have any predictions of any characters or any actors, or do you have any idea, like anything like going in there to season 4? You're like, all right, I think Aquaman or Batman or Superman or Green Lantern, Ryan Reynolds is going to show up.
No, none to all of those. Nine Shields, it was a great culmination of a season-long overarching story. Facts. I agree with you, Aaron, on that one. But, yeah, what did you all think of the episode? If you're in the live chat, let us know, or afterwards in the comments. There will be a highlights, uploaded next week as,
Well, this is going to go Tuesday. This is going to go, This
Yeah,
area.
so
This
the
episode-
highlights of this stream will be going up next Tuesday, which will be the 23rd, and then after the 23rd, we
So
jump
that's
in with both feet into season 4, which I've been reliably informed is the best season of the show. So I'm very much looking forward to that. But Jacob, where can people find you?
3dmoviecinema.com.
All right.
3D Movie Cinema on YouTube. Sorry.
All right, that channel will be linked in the description. Matt, your link tree, as always, will be in the description. What have you got coming up?
Well, I'm starting to finish up my most anticipated films of 2024. It should be up soon, maybe later tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, so all their respective links in the description, so give them a subscribe there. As for this channel, The Road to Godzilla X Kong continues tomorrow with my review for Son of Godzilla. So yeah, that was not particularly fun, but anyway.
There's a Son of Godzilla movie. There's a Son of Kong movie and a Son of Godzilla.
Yes. And the sun looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy, but more on that in the review dropping tomorrow.
Yeah, he's like, hoo, 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 hoo. Just poke his stomach and go, hoo, hoo.
All of a sudden, he touches is another Godzilla going, meow, atomic breath.
Yeah, but that'll be dropping tomorrow. And the highlights of this stream will be dropping next Tuesday. And then Tuesday the 30th, we will be jumping into season 4. But for Jacob Collins, for Matt Wyatt, my name is Ryan Cam. We will see you all in the next one. You all have a very good night.
We love you.
More than you will ever know.